Okay. Two new Ridiculousness compilations posted to the YouTube channel. What are they?
Ho, 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 Merry Christmas.
Yeah, of course, how could I forget? Chestnuts roasting on an open fire.
Marge Simpson's tit upon your nose. Um,
You got quiet again, yeah. You're still quiet.
Automatically adjust microphone volume. That seems to be making a difference.
Yeah, there you go. You got it.
Let me see.
I think we're getting a signal interference from the Grinch.
Oh, that old, he's technically fucking incompetent one. I see that you've reformatted the Marge.io Google Doc. That's excellent.
Do you like it? I'm wanting to print it out today. Of course, I'm only going to do that with your approval if you think everything looks good.
The how it works picture, dude. You went off. You fully photoshopped up a picture of ridiculousness.
Yeah. And I moved, if you didn't mind, I moved your what is that show? Mock the Week picture
Oh
to
yeah, fuck yeah,
that section. I thought it kind of fit more there.
dude. This looks so real.
Okay, good. You like it? And
I do.
if you don't mind, I did finish your testimonial with the military guy. I tried to keep it in the spirit of what you had planned out.
Fuck
Um,
yeah, dude.
so if you want to change that, you can. I did take some creative liberties with something. I was happy with this. I said that the terrorists appeared to the American soldier as homies, hostile, hostile, oppositional, militant. What was it? Insurgent elements or something like that.
Hell yes, dude. Oh, have our listeners been good this year?
Yeah, we've got, dude, dear listener, we are not giving you any coal this Christmas. We've got nothing but goodies.
Toys for all the boys and girls. Rule 34 of little wooden trains. Rule 34 of wind-up cars.
Of gumdrops, visions of gumdrops fucking in their heads.
You know what I started watching last night?
Hmm.
John. John Wayne Gacy show called Devil in Disguise.
You were telling me a couple of weeks ago you were watching some Charles Manson documentary. Are you getting into true crime right now?
Anything to drown out the voices, really. Charles Manson? I was watching that.
That's what you told me.
Oh, fuck. I don't even know what that was. I only started watching this John Wayne Gacy one.
You're watching so much of it, you can't even keep track. It's all a blur.
Yeah, it feels like real life to me. In fact, I'm gonna go kill someone right now. Um, I just saw someone talking about it on YouTube saying like, it was somehow managing not to be as immorally voyeuristic and stuff as a lot of true crime is. So I don't know. It seems like they spend a lot of time on the cops and the family, but they
Mhm.
also spend a lot of time on John Wayne Gacy and not a lot of time on the crimes being done themselves. So I guess that makes
Yeah,
sense.
that's my gripe with true crime.
Not a lot of time spent on the crimes being done themselves.
No, just the voyeuristic air to it, like you
Oh yeah,
said.
no, it's bad.
Yeah,
It's not a good thing to
well, and
do.
then but then you get like it's doubly insulting because you get the plausible deniability of this like moral gloss that's added to it. It's raising awareness or
I'm
whatever.
just reflecting on how society creates monsters like these so that I can be more aware and open up a dialogue. I'm reflecting on it for the eighth time this week, in fact, with a
Yeah.
boner.
Yeah. Well, yeah, this I always get this trailer for some true crime documentary when I'm watching Hulu, and some talking head in the trailer says, I can't believe anyone could be this evil. So spiritually, like the translation of that is, oh, I can't believe anyone could be this evil. Oh.
Jet Red. Oh, have you seen the South Park episode? Fuck, something something murder porn.
No.
It's about exactly this.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know they satirize that.
Well, anyway, we got
Whoa, 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 whoa. Sorry to get ahead of you with the description of
Yeah.
these ridiculousness compilations we're about to look at, but they were both posted in what is it, the past few days, and neither of them are Christmas related. That's absurd.
right. Yeah, you don't give a fuck. But yeah, we got wild wedding mishaps and delayed flights. In the wild wedding mishaps, Stilo is. Uh, I don't want to talk about Stilo. He's so goddamn annoying. But he's there, and they've got a picture of what appears to be a Latin wedding, and one of the men is shoving another one of the men's face down into the cake from behind. Yeah, you could pretty easily convert this into Rule 34. Um, and then we've got delayed flights. I'm just kind of, I don't know. After long enough of looking at all of these thumbnails, and I think in my current state of tiredness, the pictures that they're using of the show's hosts are failing to communicate anything to me. But you know, there, and you got an Asian man on a plane, probably clipping his toenails, but they've kind of
Oh, yeah,
covered up the most important part of the picture
right.
with Chanel. So yet more evidence that they've got a machine going in the background that creates these things, and no one's watching.
I'm really split on that because you'd think if a machine was spitting these out, the machine
It would
would,
know what time of year it is.
yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. It's
Oh,
maybe
in any case, I think we should find an old Christmas compilation
facts.
because this will not stand. Wild wedding mishaps in December. What the fuck? All right, we watched that one with
Mm.
Chanel on Santa's lap. Saw that.
A lot of these are
Rob,
just too short.
Rob Dyrdek has never seen Elf. We watched that last year.
Hmm. You got a good memory.
Yeah, I mean, it's because I edit the podcast that I'm bathing in shit and sewage 24/7.
Well, it doesn't look like they have a full length complete. Okay, this is insane. Do you see this?
The baby in the thumbnail.
Yeah, there's something about that, dude. For the folks at home, we've got
Yeah, I see what you mean. The longer I stare at it.
yeah, something something from beyond the veil has gripped us by the throat here with this image. We've got Stilo, you know, hate Stilo, uh, fucking dumb piece of shit. And then Chanel there, smiling, who gives a fuck. But then in the middle of them, it's a completely black background and this pale, bald baby's head giving us a Kubrick stare with a pout and furrowed brow far beyond its ears, so that we get these two little slits of eyes staring from amid this mass of smooth, pale white skin that's interrupted only in a few places by folds to make it look human. And the forehead is immense because it blends seamlessly into the top and back of the head. And the effect is really, I guess for us, the effect is it's stunning because,
Especially in juxtaposition with the smiling faces of Stilo and Chanel.
and I think also especially because we've just spent so long looking at these thumbnails. and we've gotten into the practice of dissecting the cosmic significance of each of them, that it's all just like relatively banal pictures, the sort of shit you'd expect, and then one thumbnail with just one big visual element, and it's this possessed child expressing facially its hatred of us. Man, it's that's changed my whole day.
Scroll to the top. I think we can find. I saw a few Christmas compilations up there that could turn this day right back around for you.
This guy here.
Yeah, we can do that one. Holidays Gone Ridiculousnessly Wrong from 3 years ago. Now, if you wouldn't mind sending a sync to Blink.
Facts.
How's your morning? Did you just wake up or did you have some
Yeah,
buffer time? Oh my
I'm
gosh.
glad I woke up.
You're a
Fucking
trooper, dude.
glad I woke up in time.
I'm already on my fifth cup of coffee.
Did you say fifth?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I woke up at 6:30 and couldn't fall back asleep, so I decided to read for a couple hours.
That's nice.
It was nice. It was a cozy morning.
What are we reading?
I'm reading a collection of Herman Melville's shorter works of fiction.
What the fuck, bro? You're seeing Stilo's shirt, right?
Um, yeah. What
Oh
is
ho
that?
ho, boys and
Is that the
girls. Stilo's on
Matrix?
the naughty list because his outfits are always whack. For example, this is a white t-shirt with the retro Apple logo of a rainbow inside the Apple silhouette and a slightly different slogan. Instead of think different, it says, I believe it says thinking different. And then a picture of Neo from the Matrix. What the fuck?
Just doesn't make any sense at all.
Just fucking stop it, bro. Like, I guess we're talking to the ghost of Stilo Past.
Yeah,
This
well,
is what,
speaking of which,
no,
what
no,
were you about to? Oh, no, you can finish your thought.
no, it wasn't funny.
Oh, okay. Well, listener, William and I, we had a pretty harrowing experience the other night that we want to tell you
Hmm.
about. A couple of nights ago, we were snug in our beds here at the Ridiculousnessness headquarters
Yes.
when we were visited by three ghosts throughout the course of the night.
Humbug, three ghosts. Just a bit of indigestion.
Dude, it sounds like you
Uh,
didn't learn your lesson. You're still saying humbug. Did you learn nothing from this experience?
uh, maybe I did.
I Because I'm
Humbug.
a changed man
Humbug
personally.
continuity of the concept.
I'm I'm a changed man. I don't know about you.
Mm, yeah.
I've
What?
already given all my wealth to charity. I'm volunteering at a soup kitchen after this.
Oh, sure. The ridiculousness listeners will have to change my mind back again.
Well,
Fucking no.
at midnight, at the strike of 12, we were first visited by the ghost of Christmas past. And this was a wispy, ethereal, disembodied pair of blue pants. And he
Gotta take
told
it
us,
away then.
well, no, first we were visited by two brothers.
Ah, yes.
Right. Who were these brothers?
I, um,
They were Chris and Scott Pfaff from Rob Dyrdek's Fantasy Factory. There we go.
I'm,
And one
I'm,
of them, Chris Pfaff, his pants were full of poop because to remind the listener, I tried to get him on this show many months ago and he ignored my emails. So I just want to throw that out there. His pants were full of poop, and their chains were
the Stilo necklace or no?
yeah, yeah. They had like intro to art history iconography hanging from them.
Humbug. They were all so obvious and tacky. Humbug.
That's true. I said earlier I'm a changed man, but I actually I concur with that. They were.
We've got it right here on the screen in the comp.
Do we actually right now?
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy timing. But yeah, Andy Warhol soup cans were dragging behind them, and they told us that throughout the course of the night, we were going to be visited by three ghosts to show us our pasts, like what led us to become such crotchety Scrooges, if you will.
Crotchety Scrooge humbug. We are but
Hmm.
humble businessmen peddling ridicule of drug addicts from Reddit on the internet. Humbug.
After that, we're showed the Christmas celebrations we were missing out on, and then our futures. What would be in store for us if we were to continue down this path of ridiculing drug addicts and Rob Deerdeck and his business endeavors and Stilo Brim and Chanel West Coast. So we're going to recount this whole night to you, dear listener,
Yes.
as a warning. We want to make sure you don't go down the same path that we've gone down. So as I said, after we were visited by Chris and Scott Pfaff of Rob Dyrdek's Fantasy Factory fame, a disembodied pair of blue pants showed up, the ghost of Christmas past. Okay, and he, or it rather, showed us our childhoods and like why we wound up such miserable pieces of shit. So it showed me in as a child. I completely forgot about this memory. I'd repressed this for years because it was so tragic. I was alone in my room in the school for autistic children that I grew up in, listening to ragtime records by myself.
In Austin's ragtime corner, literally, it was a
Yeah,
corner of a room.
that's the little known etymology of that.
Me, I remember beautiful days in elementary school and playing on the playground, but none of the other children wanted to play with me. None of the boys who were good at the sports and class, and none of the girls who I had my little schoolboy crushes on. They all went off and intravenously injected melted down urinal cakes while I was left to wonder how it felt to have a normal childhood. They didn't want me, they didn't invite me, and I swore that day anyone who would do such a thing, anyone like that, they were nothing to me. I would watch clips of ridiculousness and churn out mid-grade commentary on them and look at softcore and sometimes extremely hardcore pornography on a recorded Zoom call, plus take a shit sometimes too. And I would never, ever respect such people.
You got it in your head out of petty resentment that these people were uncool for some reason. It's
Yes.
complete delusion.
Didn't they know I wanted to turn on the urinal cake needle? Couldn't they tell how they hurt me?
You never even got
Looked
to sniff a pinky.
only blueies for me.
They all used to ditch class and go to the Chick-fil-A bathroom to sniff the new pinkies. Well, then after that, we were presented with Rob Dyrdek's, Chanel West Coast's, and Stilo Brim's pasts as well, which excited some feelings of empathy in us for these
Mm.
people for the first
Just for
time.
Chanel and Rob, not Stilo.
That's true. That's true. We saw Rob as a young chimney sweep with dirt caked on his snapback, and he was on his downtime from sweeping the chimneys. He was commentating over VHS tapes in his living room. It was very sweet.
And he was organizing his time. He would set up little army men and have each of them represent a block and category of the time he was spending. And he would have his papa come along, and his papa would say, "Don't pay such close attention to the quality of each aspect of your life in a pillarized format organized by artificial intelligence. Get back to work. Go sweep those chimneys." And he would morosely trot off. But in his heart, you could tell the dream was still alive. The dream of writing things down and reading them later on.
Then, of course, we were showed Chanel's past.
Yes.
What did that consist of?
Um,
Maybe she.
Weirdly, the ghost didn't show us anything prior to her 18th birthday, so none of this is weird.
No, he's joking. She wanted to be a doctor when she grew up. That's what we saw. She was voicing her aspirations to become a doctor when she got older.
And I don't know what happened.
Well, it really got to us seeing this young person with hopes and dreams, and of course, like we're looking at that, knowing where she ended up, right?
Mm.
So it's like kind of reminded us of that this is a human being at the end of the day. We don't know what life path she has been led down over the years, and we should be more sympathetic to her
Yes,
situation.
and it reminded me that she's got some new stuff coming out on TV too. Some good stuff. And then maybe it's time for Ridiculousness to be canceled. I don't know.
Yeah, and she was hosting those TMZ celebrity bus tours. We think that's really cool now. That's a good career development. That's important work. And yeah, she's going to be just fine now that Ridiculousness is canceled.
It shed a
We're
new light on
confident.
everything. I
Yeah.
found myself reflecting on her hiring a TMZ guy to pretend that he had happened upon her on a completely empty street and then stopped for a 20-minute long conversation about
It
random
was a
bullshit.
savvy career move.
It was cool and classy.
And then Stilo.
Oh, fuck Stilo, bro.
Where do we begin with it's not important in any case. We don't need to get into what we saw with.
Yeah, it didn't change our minds one hair. He
Yeah.
sucks.
Yeah. Even the ghost of Christmas past admitted it. He's like, I'm only showing you this out of custom. We can move along.
If you
Well,
guys need to take a bathroom break or get a snack, the one to do it during. I saw, while I was paying minimal attention, I saw visions of him as a child baking. He would bake a loaf of bread, another loaf of bread, so somehow different, and then again until he had seven there, and he would slice them up very carefully and place them in front of his parents and say, "Look, Ma, look, Pa, it's just like how it's going to be at my restaurant." Fucking what's it called?
Lyndon.
Linden. Everyone will be able to try numerous types of bread in one sitting. His parents said humbug. Bro, I might need to get on this coffee wave.
5 cups. Get on my level.
It's a bowl, bro.
Hey, that's a classic. I haven't heard that one in a while.
Also reminds me, Curly, bottom of the naughty list.
Oh yeah, for sure. And we're gonna get to that because we saw him in our visions as well. Did the Ghost of Christmas Past show us what was going on with Curly in his childhood?
Did we already discuss this?
Did we? I don't even remember.
Oh, never mind. I thought you were. I thought perhaps you were intimating something we had already covered. No,
No.
yeah, the things that Ghost showed us, they're so horrible that I can only sort of remember them bit by bit, as though I'm making them up, but I'm not. It was a vivid experience. All right, fucking.
He was shitting his pants at age 10, 15,
It
up
showed me
to
visions I had forgotten of being with him in college, and he was still shitting his pants on the regs. Bro, he's wearing his chain in the second clip too. Maybe he was just wearing it a lot back then.
well, is there anything I'm forgetting that the Ghost of Christmas Past showed us? I,
Shit.
I think that I think that about covered it. I don't remember.
Well, especially that bit about the urinal cake injector cool kids who wouldn't let me play with them. That really stuck with me.
Yeah, well, I almost forgot something he showed me. he showed me a scene from my young adulthood when I was corresponding with you to get this podcast off the ground, and my dedication to it was so great that, at the time I had it set up so that I could have been engaged to that Danish model who's currently dating Logan Paul, who comes on Ridiculousness sometimes. We were actually engaged to be married, but my dedication to the podcast had her so miffed that she left me. She thought I was overly dedicated, and I saw that rejection. I had to relive that all over again. It was horrible.
Humbug, that bitch.
Well, then next we were visited by the ghost of Christmas Present,
Do we know who that is yet?
a giant 50-foot tall BBW dragon
And
with a dick.
its dick was dribbling cum, as they so often are.
Yeah, and this ghost told us that we were going to see these current Christmas festivities that we were missing out on. We didn't get invited to these, being the miserly businessmen,
Humbug.
greedy
It's just like
businessmen.
any other day of the year. Humbug.
Well, the first thing we saw was Rob Al Hadeen and his family enjoying a sumptuous Ramadan feast.
Before sunrise.
Before sunrise, of course, and we could have been invited if we were kinder to him, if we didn't make fun of him. There was a tray full of Mind Right bars, of halal Mind Right bars, and his diabetic cat was there.
Halal mind right bars is fucking hilarious. Um, I saw the self same children who excluded me as a child, and they were having all sorts of fun. The sort of fun that I've chosen not to associate myself with because
A
of how they,
urinal cake feast.
yes, pinkies stacked 2 and 3 and 4 high, absolutely soaked with urine, there for the taking, so that they could melt them down and inject them.
We
And
even
then
saw a big one the size of a Christmas ham, and it was wrapped in a net like a ham, and they were carving into it. Yeah.
they saved up all fall and all winter so that they could buy that sumptuous looking pinky in the window at the butcher.
Hmm.
I saw the children who would puff things as well. The fucking gasoline. Oh, they they had a special Christmas balloon filled with the fumes from a gasoline can, a can of Raid, a can of fucking computer duster. I can't remember what the other stuff was.
Scented like peppermint and gingerbread.
Yes, painted with stripes of white and red.
And we saw a
All
little crippled boy with, instead of dirt all over his face, it was piss. And he just got done enjoying a urinal cake for the first time in his sad, pathetic little life.
and they were all nodding off and enjoying visions as their brains decomposed
And
in
he
their
said,
skulls.
he said, "God bless us. Ev- ev- uh, can I borrow $5?"
They were either nodding off and seeing cool shit or tweaking really hard, their bodies curled up like a fucking crushed spider and screaming hella shit on the street.
And the banquet table was full of pies and cakes and mounds of number 3 heroin next to them.
It was super photogenic and cozy.
And then I was showed, I said earlier, I was actually engaged to who, now woefully thinks she's Mrs. Paul, but I was showed her being plowed by Logan Paul, actually.
Logan Paul dressed as Santa Claus saying "Ho ho ho."
It was horrible.
Actually, on that topic, Logan Paul tonight is boxing.
Really.
Or is that Jake Paul? One of the Paul brothers.
Yeah, I don't even know if this Danish chick is dating Logan Paul or Jake Paul. I,
One of
I
the
just,
Paul brothers. It's either one is bad.
yeah. Who's he boxing?
Um, someone named Joshua. I don't know,
Hmm.
like a not like a young person, a legit boxer, but I don't know. Something tells me he wouldn't do a fair fight, so who gives a fuck? Yeah, so that shit was hella crazy, bro.
It was. Did we see anything pertaining to Stilo and Chanel? I guess we
Um,
probably did.
he was
I did. My
enjoying
memory is a little foggy.
he
It
was
was late at
enjoying
night,
7 course meals of bread, Christmas bread, all the different varieties all at once.
and he was in the kitchen at Linden all by himself. It was empty, and he's eating all this bread.
He's receiving text messages from his primary care provider saying, "Remember what I told you about too much gluten," and then throwing his phone across the room at the wall.
And then, of course, we saw Chanel.
Ah, yes. In the studio, whipping up a country song with trap drums.
Yeah, it was really inspiring to see her at work so sedulously on Christmas Eve.
Yes. And in between recording sessions, she was embroiled in East Asian crypto markets, speaking fluently in multiple Chinese dialects into her Bluetooth earpiece.
Right, that's right, because she's a hidden genius.
Yes. And Rob was reviewing a calendar of 2025, rating and learning insights about his time. It showed him that he had spent approximately 7 months of the year making decisions which directly contributed to him ending up tens of millions of dollars in debt. And he rated them all a 1 out of 10. Bah, humbug.
He had a rough year, that Rob. You got to feel
Yes.
sorry for the guy. It's not a joking matter. And then also at one point during the night, the Ghost of Christmas Present, this BBW 50-foot dragon with a cock, um,
Dribbling cum.
dribbling cum everywhere, like yeah, like just a trail of cum
Plus, it's
behind it.
pregnant and
It's
has
pregnant.
gigantic tits.
Yeah, well, at one point, it paused the whole look at what you're missing out on rigmarole, and we actually engaged in a rousing orgy with this creature.
I remember I took a stroll in its anal cavity. It was approximately 8 feet tall when dilated. It was rather majestic and peaceful. I was all alone in there.
Yeah, I was
No one to bother me.
in the Christmas spirit. I was trying to give it a rusty trombone, like evoking imagery of like an angel's bugle, and
What is a rusty trombone? I don't know this.
well, I was performing analingus and reaching around to stroke its cock as I did that, and I could barely get two hands around the thing. It was huge.
Oh man, rusty trombone is such a good name for
You don't remember? You were there. I was showing you how to do it. I was guiding you through it. You
that.
don't remember that?
And then I just walked right into the asshole. Plus, we were each wearing nightcap things with the
Yeah,
pom
I had a
pom.
candle on a plate as I was creeping through. I had a candle on a dish as I was creeping through its butthole.
I gotta go drink some coffee for real.
Okay.
I'll bring my laptop. Possibly. I might not be able to record from down there.
You want to take a pause on recounting this transformative night while you get your coffee? We can talk about something else for a minute. Sort of an intermission, maybe.
Perhaps.
To kind of hold to the whole Christmas theme. What's up with you? What are your holiday plans this next week?
Um, we're flying home today, and I'm gonna be there through till Christmas itself. and fucking yeah, it's chilling with the fizzam.
Did you get anyone anything good?
Yeah, that's a really good point. I gotta get people shit. I've
Oh,
gotten
you
two.
haven't bought a single present yet?
I've gotten two, but I still have more
Okay,
to do.
that's not bad.
I picked my little brother in the thing. I'm still gonna get him some shit. And then, oh, this is hilarious. Steelo's wearing promotional material for the Cactus Jack McDonald's meal.
That's not cool, right?
No,
No, yeah.
not at all.
He almost came in dressed like Ronald McDonald, but his judgment decided
He
not to do
actually he
that.
watched John Wayne Gacy, Devil in Disguise, and communicated some really heartfelt messages to him, and was really more about a thinky thing than just watching it because it's fun.
So it was either John Wayne Gacy or Jeffrey Dahmer, and maybe you can tell me since you this documentary is fresh in your mind. One of them, a victim of his, escaped from his lair and was running down a neighborhood street completely naked, screaming in agony, and the cops found this guy and somehow through some sort of act of cunning, the killer, whichever one it was, didn't get arrested even after this incident. Was that John Wayne Gacy or was that Jeffrey Dahmer?
It had to have been Jeffrey Dahmer. I don't think
Okay.
any of John Wayne Gacy's victims survived.
Hmm. Okay. Merry Christmas, everybody.
It's all for educational purposes, and so that we can, you know, do better for real.
Yeah.
Humbug.
Well, we saw the error of our ways, right?
Saw it loud and clear, bro.
We got our backs absolutely blown the fuck out in the process.
Plus a little fire breathing action.
Yeah. Oh, that was our warm Christmas hearth. We had, when Nat King Cole sang "Chestnuts Roasting on an Open Fire," that's actually what he was
He was
referring
referring
to.
to the nuts on our chest.
Yeah, yeah. Well, then after the Ghost of Christmas Present showed us all that, we were visited by the Ghost of Christmas Future. Now this thing was frightening. This was the scariest thing I've ever laid eyes on. It was a figure in a cloak, shrouded in a cloak. We couldn't see its face. We were still not quite sure what it is, but poking out from underneath the cloak. So there was something underneath on top of the head that was like towering, and we saw strands of blue hair poking out from underneath. Um,
Folks at home, even though you don't exist, I think you can guess who it was.
oh no, they exist, and they're shitting their pants right now hearing this. It had a gravelly voice.
Austin William.
Yeah,
It's
it sounded like that. Yeah,
it's time to see what's gonna happen if you. I can't fucking do that voice.
I can try. It was kind of like, "I'm gonna show you the error of your ways." That was awful.
Closer. I think you were closer than me.
I'm gonna. I taped this over our wedding video. Well, yeah, this thing was terrifying. I
Oh
mean, when it spoke, you
no.
were frightened into silence and obedience.
Plus, it had kind
And
of big boobs. It looked like, which was cool,
yeah, yeah,
and gave off this weird, vague mommy vibe, which really
yeah.
enhanced the whole frightening experience.
I was gonna say in a scary way, like a matriarchal authority.
Yeah, but also kind of hot.
Yeah, well, we had an orgy with this one too, actually. Um, but
Breed spirits, this night you will fuck.
uh, yeah, we fucked the Ghost of Christmas Past too. I forgot to mention that. We unzipped the fly of the pants and sucked it off. Fucking yeah, the Ghost of Christmas Future told us in this gravelly stentorian voice. It told us that
Ooh,
thank you.
well
Been dying
done with
to
that word.
thank you. I've been dying to use that one. A gravelly stentorian voice. I'm gonna ride this out a little longer, milk it for all it's worth.
What
told
was
us in
that voice? How would you describe that voice?
a gravelly stentorian voice. It told us that it was going to show us the error of our ways, right? Okay, so this is like if we continue down the road of being mean and making fun of people on our podcast, we saw the consequences of that. So first, it showed us Rob, what happens to him if we continue making fun of him, tarnishing his good name on this podcast that legions of people listen to and take his gospel. Um, Existence.io, his new endeavor, it was a colossal failure. He's gone bankrupt, okay?
Because of us.
Because of
That
us.
wonderful business idea somehow nosedived into failure.
Yeah, and there so we saw inside his home piles of unpaid parking tickets just flooding his living room. And and his wife was getting fed up, and apparently in the future she's spending more and more time with Daniel Tosh. I don't know what's going on with that. His children hate him. He's all alone. He's a fuck up. It
She
was really
watches
sad
she
to see.
watches she watches fail clips with Daniel Tosh. Not as many, but there's a lot more comedic commentary in between each one. She's sort of started to like that.
But yeah, a mound of unpaid parking tickets and calendars that were filled out to no avail.
He sits all day in his living room, peeking through the blinds as meter maids circle his house like shopping. This has
And
nothing to do with the podcast. It's just a matter of shit I gotta do today. I've been doing push-ups each morning and each night, so that's what I'm about to do right now.
nice. Well, while you do that,
Sorry, while I do that, what?
no, you're fine. I was gonna say next we saw Stilo. Okay, he was at a pawn shop, and I'm sorry, I'm getting choked up recounting this. I mean, we make fun of him a lot, and he still sucks, but this was really sad to see. He was forced to sell his Black Jesus t-shirts and his Andy Warhol necklace for
And he only
money.
got 75 cents for
He
it.
only got 75 cents. It was horrible.
And keep in mind, this is years into the future, so that's worth like nothing at all.
No, he only got a shilling.
Threepence? Sixpence?
Well, then we saw Chanel. Okay, her country music career, it was a disaster. Tanked, and she was attempting to pivot to free jazz. It was so opportunistic and crass, so cheap,
Nothing like her.
shameless.
Oh.
Yeah, nothing exactly. Like we made her fall to that low point. If it weren't for us, she'd be at the fucking Grand Ole Opry right now. She'd be in the Country Music Hall of Fame. Her portrait next to Uncle Dave Macon.
Should be doing that banjo flip trick. And there was a lesson, wasn't there? Something we were meant to do. Something to make amends. Or at least for me, there was. With the urinal cake addicts who had been ridiculing
Oh yeah,
week in, week out.
yeah. We're gonna make amends, folks. But real quick, just a few more things we saw from the Ghost of Christmas Future. I'm sorry for drawing this out so much. We saw Curly's grave. He died of AIDS.
Yes, and there was another grave. Who was it?
It was Kane Brown,
Ah, yes.
the
Right
country
next to
music
him.
star we ridicule on this podcast
Yes.
so much. And he
But
also died of AIDS.
the
And
tombstones were almost touching, just side by side.
yeah, it seemed like there was some sort of connection.
And that was notable because it seemed like there was a quarantine zone around them. Like no other graves were dug within like 25 yards. And wasn't there a parenthetical phrase on Curly's tombstone? Not just I have AIDS.
That's right. There was. It said in parentheses on Curly's tombstone with an arrow pointing to the Kane Brown tombstone. It said probably related in parentheses. Yeah, and then I saw once again Mrs. Paul getting plowed by Mr. Paul,
Yeah,
even harder than before.
you went back. No one was making you go look at that again, but you kind of went back to.
I'll be honest, since you said that, I kind of liked it. Yeah, but
That's the
that
sort of
was
honesty that this time of year is good for.
well then, and then the people. we make fun of on this podcast the drug subredditors,
Mm.
the drug redditors, and the people on the ridiculousness subreddit. We saw them crying at their computers as they listened to our comments, and
Oh, that
it
really
was
ruined the vibe.
yeah, that was really hard seeing that. And we saw Eric Mont sobbing
Mm.
as well after hearing what we had to say about what's happening.
Which people at home will remember Austin talking about, and not me really.
He joined in a little bit, but I think the Ghost of Christmas Future said something about that actually. She was like, you're partially to blame here as well. Everyone has a little bit of culpability. But
I
I don't
can't
know.
believe
Like I
I thought
said,
was
my
my
memory is
voice.
foggy. This was a very dreamlike experience. But I think I seem to remember that being said.
Yeah, whatever, bro. Humbug. Doesn't count.
Well, then the worst thing of all, we saw ourselves. We saw what is
Mm.
in store for us, and so the podcast tanked. We had no money left, and
Shockingly.
we had to resort to prostituting ourselves to Hollywood executives for money. And if you've ever seen, for the listener, if you've ever seen the movie Requiem for a Dream,
Mm.
we were doing ass to ass while all these people were throwing money.
And there was a guy yelling ass to ass.
Yes, yeah. And that made us realize we need to change our ways. We need to rectify the wrongs that we have committed on this podcast. So now we're going to leave kind messages on all the subreddits and all the on the social media pages of all the people that we've ridiculed, these subreddits. We're going to start with r/urinal cake life, which we tastelessly mocked in our last episode. So this here we go from 8 days ago. Someone said about to try. Oh, you want to make a post? Okay, okay,
Well, I should mention I will need to hop off fairly soon so that I can pack and catch my flight.
okay. That's fine. Do you want to make a post? I thought that was a funny idea.
Remember to pace yourself.
Pace yourself. Yeah, well, we're on r/urinal cake life. This person says about to try for the first time. He's going to sniff urinal cakes for the first time. We need to comment on that. Good idea! Exclamation point. Good idea. This is kind of a it's a wonderful life sort of thing. Merry Christmas, r/urinal cake life. Merry Christmas, r/stems.
Here we are.
Eid Ramadan, Rob Al Hadid. Oh. Oh my gosh. Swallowed way too much coffee at once right there. Fuck. Okay. We're making a post on r/urinal cake life now. William is titling it Holiday Salute to My Fellow Puckers. Start the post with piss pucks roasting in a urinal trough with two music note emojis. Yeah, yeah. The poop man nipping at your nose. A little blood dribbling down your nose. That's better. Scat King Cole.
How's that?
That's good. Narrate this. Narrate what you've written.
So the title is Holiday Salute to My Fellow Puckers. Uh, less great, less than three hard. And we start off with inside music note emojis. Piss pucks roasting in a urinal trough. A little blood dribbling down your nose. And then the body of the message is horribly misspelled. Merry Christmas, everybody. Just want to say you mean a lot to me. Was going through a really tough. Well, I skipped the descriptor of the year. Was going through a really time this year. Things haven't gotten better, but at least I have fucks. Good to go.
Yeah. There we go. Our first act of generosity after being visited by those ghosts. Doesn't it feel good to put positivity out into the world?
Yeah. Plus, I just wanted half urinal cakes.
Do you have time for another post? If you don't, it's okay.
Maybe if you are you able to post on Reddit? I forget.
I don't have a verified account.
Ah, okay.
But I could
Yeah, we can do another quick one, maybe r slash heroin.
sure, or stims. We could do something pertaining to stim fapping.
Hmm.
Maybe we have plans to spend Christmas Eve and Christmas Day in our goon cave, stim fapping, and
Hmm.
our
Maybe
families are begging us to come to their Christmas festivities. But
we
I
can
don't know.
phrase it within a comment on this post where someone says, "Does anyone miss who they were before drugs stole their soul?" Kind of feeling like I'm never going to any highs or lows like I did before methanol, street addy consumed me. Maybe we
Street
can
Daddy.
post on here and
Not at all.
here's someone saying, "You're just on the StimFap come down. Give it a day and let your dopamine recharge."
That's fucking bleak.
Yeah, and
Wow.
that's kind of exactly what I was thinking of doing. Is like doing a oh my god. Someone said, "Nah, man, that shit made me who I am." And since I did therapy, I'm stronger and better in every way.
What?
What people say is right. Pressure creates diamonds. I'm so fucking happy with life without drugs. Oh, without drugs. Okay, so this person is replying to a post asking if anyone misses who they were before drugs stole their soul, saying, "No, I don't miss who I was before drugs stole my soul because now I'm sober," which I guess is one way of. Oh my God, it's been so long I forgot who that person was. That is, you're being a bit of an attention whore there. They were probably as annoying or similarly annoying to you right now. I'm gonna go ahead and go out on a limb and guess that.
Start your reply with, first of all, Merry Christmas.
I don't know why I'm capitalizing every word, but I'm gonna keep going with
It feels fitting. Yeah.
it. I don't know what should we be saying.
First of all, Merry Christmas and a happy stim year. I have my hand on my stim wiener as I am typing this out. Read that shit.
All right. First of all, Merry Christmas and a happy stim year. Sorry for party rocking, by the way. Parentheses stim fapping with with freehand. Methanol is a mean mama jamma, little buddy. I'm sorry to hear it's got its fuzzy green fingers in your Christmas ham and snuck back up the chimney with all your happiness. Awkward emoji, emoticon. If I've learned one thing in my STEM career, it's to keep going. There will be hard times, but I stopped thinking poor me and started thinking no one else will do what I'm doing. No one else will follow me this far down the road. Keep smoking. Snort, slam. If you haven't gotten to the neck veins, you're not trying hard enough. We'll always be here to talk you through your journey. It's lonely at the top. Good tidings to all, and keep jacking it, my dude.
Beautiful. This is what Christmas is all about.
Yeah.
This is the meaning of the season.
Oh fuck. Yeah, I gotta hop off. I'm sorry.
No, 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 you're fine. Well, final words for our listeners. Merry Christmas. Have a happy New Year. Keep the Yuletide gay.
Very gay.
Very gay.
Yeah, as fuck.
BBW dragon with a dick orgy level gay. Keep the Yuletide that gay. Thanks for listening. Have a fucking holly jolly season.
And stay tuned for the result of us sending our prospectus to Rob
Yeah,
Deere.
Marge.io is complete. We're going to be sending that to Rob Deerdeck very soon. I actually think I'm gonna mail it to Deerdeck Machine within the next week. I'm gonna print it out,
Hell
put
yes.
it in a binder and stuff. So stay tuned for the results of that, listener. And we're gonna make the document public. So you'll be able to see the whole thing for yourself pretty soon within the next couple of weeks. But
All right.
yeah, Merry Christmas. Thanks for joining me today.
Humbug.